no injuries, and that's the one good thing that has come out of this.
Mayor, we have been talking about this. You can't help but feel for you folks, knowing what you have been through over these past few years, whether it was Hurricane Sandy, whether it was the Boardwalk fire in Seaside Heights. How is the community going to really get through this, to rally through this?
All we're going to do is, like we usually do, all come together, and no matter if it was in our home or not, we feel for the homeowners. And we'll all just come together, work together, and the city, of course, will work with the homeowners to rebuild. And it's a very, very unfortunate thing today that occurred with this fire.
Mayor, our thoughts are certainly with you and the people there in Sea Isle City. Thank you for taking time out to talk to us.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Let's go back now to NBC10.com's Vince Latanzio, who has been monitoring pictures, getting pictures from the scene over the course of the past few hours. Vince.
Well, Renee, we're just getting this video in. Obviously, it's from earlier, but it kind of illustrates those strong winds that the mayor and Sheena have both been talking about. We can see the flames being blown to the west, and along with that, the thick black smoke that's flying into the air. So you can understand how the mayor said that homes to the west and behind where this intense fire was have been damaged by the heat, the intense heat that's coming. The structure that you see in the foreground there, right to above that SUV right there, that structure is no longer there. When we look at it from above from Skyforce 10, that structure is almost completely destroyed. So it looks as if the fire had started in one of the two adjacent homes that were further south and then moved up and moved over on that lot. It appears from what we saw from mapping from above that there were at least 3 homes on that lot together. And obviously they were very close together, and with the winds and with the intense heat and flames coming from there, it just went all down that block there and right on that lot. Again, we're continuing to pull all these pictures together, and we have more information and more video and images on NBC10.com on our mobile apps. Renee?
Vince, you've done a great job of getting us those pictures on the ground. Why don't we now go to the air? Jeremy Haas, who is our photographer in Skyforce 10, you've been bringing us these aerial shots, and you really have told the story over this past hour and a half. Why don't you give us a little perspective, Jeremy?
When we first arrived to this fire, we were about 20 miles out when you could first see the smoke on the horizon. And then as we were getting closer, the flames were really tall. And about 11 miles out, we could see the first flames coming out of the top of the remaining structure here in the top corner of your screen. And as we got closer, that structure was fully engulfed. And you could see in the bottom right corner of the picture, the other 2 buildings are completely burned to the ground. And it's just kind of amazing at how, looking at some of the pictures that Vince has put up on the air and everything, at just how much fire, how tall the flames were coming out of this building.
Well, certainly from the time you arrived there, when the smoke was black and the flames were cutting through all 3 of those structures, to now where it's really white smoke and still water being put on the scene there. Thank you for walking us through it, Jeremy Haas. Jeremy Haas, our photographer in Skyforce 10 today, who was right there at the scene bringing us these pictures. We continue to follow breaking news out of Sea Isle City today, where a huge fire has destroyed 3 oceanfront homes here. The good news here, these homes were not occupied at the time of the fire. They're vacation homes, but as you can see from how the flames have engulfed these structures, all 3 of these structures, according to the mayor who was on the phone talking with us, Mayor Desiderio, completely destroyed. We will stay on top of this story and continue to bring you more information. These pictures, of course, came from a viewer named Dawn. Now we go to Skyforce 10, where you compare just within an hour and a half from the flames fully engulfed to now, where firefighters have the fire under control here, the white smoke letting us know that they are getting a handle on this fire. We will continue to follow this story for you and bring you more. We're right back. Out of Sea Isle City. Look for more tonight on NBC 10 News at 11. Now, for all of us here at NBC 10, thanks for watching. I'm Renee Chanel-Fatah. The news continues now with NBC Nightly News with Brian Williams. Have a good night and have a happy Easter.